Well, for many seniors and for people with mobility issues, motorized scooters are a lifeline, offering them the independence and the freedom that they wouldn't otherwise have. But with bumpy, cracked sidewalks or no sidewalks at all, and with steep curbs in some Victoria neighborhoods, getting from point A to point B on your scooter can be an adventure in itself. Not for much longer, though. The city says it wants to make neighborhoods scooter safe. CTV's Aaron Glazier went along for the ride to find out how.
Got them lost, Alex.
With their orange visibility flags waving proudly in the wind, 24 people on mobility scooters took to the streets of James Bay this afternoon.
That's a bad spot.
Pointing out barriers and obstacles they face on their daily commutes.
Some sidewalks, the curbs are like that, and it's a bit of a jolt.
Those bumps and uneven sidewalks are exactly what the city of Victoria wants to fix. So they gave drivers the opportunity to pinpoint known trouble spots at an open forum.
Perhaps there's hydro poles blocking a sidewalk, or a hedge may be blocking mobility. We want to make sure that the old designs are upgraded to current designs, and one of the big things we want to get back today is find the areas where the biggest concerns are for people with narrow sidewalks, lifted sidewalks.
Just over 14,000 people live in James Bay, and the city estimates 10% or more use some form of mobility assistance, including scooters. This particular model maxes out at 8 kilometers an hour, but take it from those cagey veteran scooter drivers, speed is the #1 factor you need to be aware of.
You have to watch when you're driving one of these, respect for other people. That's why when I'm behind somebody, I'll slow down. I don't want to honk.
So William uses a squishy toy instead and says there's no need for the type of scooter rage seen in this episode of Seinfeld.
You dented my ride. What you got there, the 4-volt? I did you a favor. How about I do you a favor upside your head?
But as important as the roads you roll on is the model you choose. And MEDI Chair Victoria says it needs to fit your lifestyle.
It's independence. So for some, it's the ability to go to the store and go shopping. For others, it's be able to access meals, to go to the doctors. And, so for each individual, there's a different reason why they need power mobility.
Well, maybe not everyone, but the ride was fun while it lasted. And for those who depend on scooters, the city promises there are smoother roads and sidewalks in your riding future. Aaron Glazier, CTV News, Victoria.